What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts. Coming up next, we're jumping into this one. It landed yesterday. Afro B featuring Niniola and Busiswa. Goes by the name Shisha. Produced by Team Saloon. Now, really excited to get into this one. It's been a while since I've heard anything new from Afro B. As always, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Getting involved in the channel in general. Now, I do apologise in advance. My voice is a little bit on the edge. I played football yesterday in the freezing cold, and I think it's kind of given me a little bit of a cold myself. So I do apologise if I sound a little bit raspy. I'm going to try and conserve the voice as we go. But you know what? I needed to react to this today because it's a link up I very much like the look of. As always, though, I hope you do enjoy the video. It's going to be a technical breakdown, a musical analysis, and a reaction type thing. If you are new to the channel, hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Let's jump right into this one. It's just the visualizer, well, the artwork video at the moment. Going for a bit of a 4x4 roller, okay? Very spacey. Yeah, this sounds sweet, man. I'm loving the intro vocals as well. It's kind of, you know, the vibe it's giving me. It's giving me the intro vibe of Get It Together by Black Coffee and Georgia Smith. That kind of vibe, very sort of stripped back, almost sounds like UK funky in the way the drums are arranged. Very stripped back arrangement, very spacey kind of pad textures, giving the overall tune its texture, and then that lead vocal cutting through the middle, which sounds great. It's a very spacious tune. It's sounding sweet though. I'm enjoying it. Your pocket full of money. Send it over here. Yeah, this is really nice, man. The direction of it's quite interesting because the first thing that jumps out now is a lot of the time, is it amapiano? Is it that sort of sound? You can hear elements of it, but there are definitely other kind of global house elements that have definitely folded into this one again. Definitely pushing that kind of funky sound. You can hear elements of that rolled throughout the middle of it. We are hearing those log drum bass stabs that are working in as well. And again, the vocal just has this really kind of, I don't know, spacious edge to it. It feels very kind of open. It feels very airy, the arrangement. And again, those pads just kind of going, woo, in the top layer, kind of give it that kind of feeling. Again, the bass line below, very, very smooth. I'm loving the stripped back nature of the percussion as well. It's very, very clean. Scattered stairs sound good. That very typical syncopated horn chord where you just hear like like that's something that's so synonymous with that amapiano sound that gives it that almost extra dash of color and rhythm a lot of the time within the arrangement. But yeah, no, it's sounding wicked, man. Again, it's a very kind of progressive tune, very slow. Again, typical amapiano sounds. I wouldn't say this isn't an amapiano tune. What I would say it is a tune that also incorporates a lot of other global influences. Again, the spaciness, I'm getting a real kind of UK funky feel. And it's just great, though. I'm loving the way the vocals are sounding, the general arrangement of the tune, the slow build-up. It sounded great.
Pocket full of money. Spend it like it's nothing. Make us send you something. Cause I like your something. That's for me, no warning. Do it how you want it. Baby, I'm not judging.
Really, really clean intro verse from Afro B, just kind of sweeping into the tune. The whole feel about this tune has a kind of sweeping nature, a sweeping set of textures running throughout the way it's arranged. Again, the sort of harmonic structures we're getting within Afro B's voice sound fantastic as well. The entire approach to this, it feels like they just kind of sat down in a studio scenario and just went, you know what, let's take it where it goes. They didn't have a specific plan. It's kind of gone off in its own direction and expanded as it's moved forward. I really like that. I love how free-flowing the tune is.
Get the party popping all night. I'm a emergency. Baby got her hands on it. She did do her thing with it. She got that shit dance for me. Emergency. Baby girl got hands on it. She did do her thing with it. She got that shit
again, like slowly advancing the tune forward, getting those kind of typical Amapiano bass stabs, and again, the typical Amapiano sort of syncopated horn chords as well on the offbeat, just like boom, did, and again the sort of rolling log drums below as well. It's really cool. I'm sort of running out of things to say about it, to be honest with you. I just like the arrangement. Produced by Team Salou again. It's a name I've heard, but they are probably attributed to 1,000 releases that I didn't know they were attributed to. So it's not meant in a disrespectful way. I just don't immediately recognise what else they've been involved in. But very clearly adept at what they are doing. It sounds great. Spaciness of those pad things. The synth line in the middle is really cool as well. It's super catchy, man. You know what? It'd be a good tune to play in a dance, not necessarily to get people completely hyping up and jumping around, but just to kind of set the tone. It's a really kind of good mood gauger for what's going on. Again, that synth line that's running throughout the middle of the tune as well, I've only just noticed how kind of potent it is, kind of going like doo doo doo. Woo, 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 like throughout the middle, quite low-ended. You'll if you listen out for it, you'll hear it. If you haven't heard it already, I'm sure you have. But that kind of sweeping synth tone again, giving a bit of body to the low end of the tune. A lot of the vocals, obviously those horn sounds, and the general arrangement. Most of the arrangement is up in the higher end of the frequency spectrum, so it's mainly Afro B's vocals and that sort of sweeping synth, plus the bass sounds, obviously, that control the low end. It's a nice balance between the two. Sick. That's a sick switch up. That sounds awesome, man. Again, a switch up I was not expecting. Not because the tune isn't impressive, but just I didn't expect that to happen. Really love that harmony. Again, very traditional sounding, very expansive, very joyous, very harmonious layering of vocals there again with the kind of triplet with the bass sound below as well. It's just a nice switch up. Obviously, this is a 3-minute 42 tune, so it's slightly longer than the average tune of this type. I'm tending to find a lot of the more influenced tunes are around 2 minutes 40 now, 2 minutes 40 up to 3 minutes. Obviously, because they want to fit as much good stuff in a short period of time. So this is a more progressive tune. You need those random bursts of creativity, and that's exactly why. Go, Busiswa. Sounds wicked, nice. You know what? I would have probably liked to hear a little bit more of Busiswa, to be honest with you. Like, she's wicked, by the way. She's fantastic. It's a shame I haven't been able to react to more of what she does. I'd have liked a slightly longer verse. The same with Afro B, man. It's Afro B's tune, and we've only heard him pop up on ad-libs and one sort of 16-bar, but not even 16-bar. Like, it almost felt like an 8-bar verse. It went so quickly. Again, with Busiswa, I'd like slightly long. I always like longer features, myself personally, but what it did was add that extra level of depth to the tune right from the off. So I'm not particularly mad at it. I'd have just liked a little bit more. Again, the spaciness of those pads is awesome. Just the sort of there you go. Again, the steady progression of this one is what I really like. The arrangement is great. The general musical kind of forward-thinking nature of the tune as well. It's constantly adding new elements. There are new things. We've got these big shaker lines going on right now, adding a whole different layer of intensity to the rhythm of the tune, which has been very smooth the entire way through. I always find shakers are quite a smooth way of introducing rhythm as well. It's never hard-hitting. You get hi-hats for hard-hitting and shakers for a more relaxed, smooth sort of sound. And again, it works well. I think, realistically, Niniola's been the sort of main voice throughout this entire tune, which is weird considering it's Afro B's tune, and there's another feature on there as well. So I'm not quite sure how that's been the sort of arrangement, but it definitely works. Again, the closest thing I can compare this to is Get It Together by Well, the Drake version basically of Get It Together. I can't remember what the original's called from Black Coffee and Georgia Smith, but the Drake version has a very similar kind of slowly expanding vibe as this does, which is cool.
Afro B.
That's that synth tone right through the middle.
Afro wave music.
The thing I like about that synth tone as well, yeah, is the fact that it's been kind of hidden throughout the mix. It's only towards the end we're actually hearing how, like, the actual sound itself actually sounds like. The rest of it's been hidden very much between those bass sounds and, again, the sort of lead vocal lines from Afro B throughout the middle. Again, very, very smooth. Arrangement on this is good. We'll let it run through to the end, and then we'll give our quick final breakdown, and then we'll be done. There we go then. Shisha, this one, Afro B featuring Niniola and Busiswa. For me, it should probably be Niniola featuring Afro B and Busiswa, considering how short their verses were. But overall, a solid kind of look at a more world-influenced take on the Amapiano sound. I'm loving the spaciness. Again, the general direction of the tune is great. Really did enjoy it. Definitely a tune I'll play on radio as well. So there we go. That's what I'm always kind of looking for when I do this part of the, when I do these reactions. There we go. As always, friends, if you enjoyed this reaction, technical analysis and musical breakdown, please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff. That's it from me though. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and we'll see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.